In 1912, a fleet of ships sailed down the River Thames in London. They weren't military vessels. They were cargo ships. But they had no crew. They had no flags. They sailed in perfect formation, as if guided by an invisible hand. The police had to stop them. They boarded the lead ship. What they found inside changed the way we look at the river forever. On the morning of January 15, 1912, the port of London was awoken by a strange sight. A line of 5 ships, all tethered together, was moving slowly downstream. There were no anchors down. No steam rising. The ships were just drifting. But they were navigating the bends of the river perfectly. That requires a pilot. The marine police hailed them. No response. They fired a warning shot. The ships continued. Finally, a boarding party climbed onto the lead vessel. They found the fires in the boiler room were still burning, but there wasn't a single soul aboard. Coffee pots were warm. Food was half eaten. It looked like the crew had simply vanished in the middle of breakfast. The ships were carrying coal to France. The ships were registered to a company in Gibraltar. The manifests were missing. The crew's personal belongings were still there. This was no mutiny. Mutineers take supplies. This was a disappearance. The police towed the ships to the dock. They inspected every inch. Not a single sign of violence. Conspiracy theories erupted. Some claimed the crews were secretly taken by the Navy for a secret mission. Others said they were Chinese ghosts, coming to take the ship. But the reality might be darker. The ships might have been carrying something illegal. Something so dangerous that the crew had to be eliminated by their own employers. The case was closed. The ships were returned to their owners. But the crew of 112 men was never seen again. In 1912, the world was obsessed with the Titanic. This story was buried. But the ships sailed themselves. They knew where to go. That means, at the very least, someone, or something, was steering them. The fleet returned to the docks. But in 1921, one of those ships was sold to a private collector. The buyer claimed that at night, he could hear the sound of men walking on the deck. He heard them shouting orders. He heard them crying. When he went to check, the decks were empty. The ship wasn't haunted by the dead. It was haunted by the ones who were never found.